into a disaster. Plus, a longtime Beaumont resident honored with a historical marker and the experiences his grandson is sharing about his life. And residents living in California brace for heavy rainfall and risks of mudslides in some of the same areas that experienced wildfires earlier this year. The reaction from residents that are being told to evacuate. 12 News at 6 starts now. Developing tonight, a man is recovering in Galveston after he was burned while retarring his roof in Beaumont. Good evening, I'm Ebony Coleman. Our 12 News crews on the scene say it happened just after 2 at a home in the 4400 block of Folsom Drive. Beaumont Fire Deputy Chief Scott Wheat tells us the man was retarring his roof when he fell in the tar, burning his hands, his feet, his back, and his buttocks. Wheat says he burned about 30 to 40% of his body during the accident. A medical helicopter landed in the back parking lot of Calvary Baptist Church. Wheat says the man is in stable condition tonight. And Mary Genevieve Bond is back in the Jefferson County Jail after a judge revoked her probation in a 2022 theft and fraud case. Judge John Stevens confirmed that Bond was taken into custody yesterday after prosecutors filed a motion to revoke her probation earlier in the day. Court records show Bond was accused of transferring more than $3,800 from the campaign account of Christian Manuel Hayes, where she worked until early of 2022. Beaumont police detectives said Bond used the campaign's routing and accounting numbers without permission and that she intended to defraud the owner. This is a developing story. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. All right, time now for a check of your weather impact forecast. Here's a live view over the 12 News studios. Meteorologist Carrie Cooper in the Weather Impact Center. Carrie, it's dark, it's no rain. What is the rest of our evening going to be looking like?
Well, pretty warm, that's for sure, but temperatures still in the 70s. Some more patchy ground fog likely again later tonight, but otherwise not a bad evening in store for Southeast Texas. And I think we'll see a repeat tomorrow of what we've seen the last few days. Lots of sunshine, becoming partly cloudy at times, and those temperatures in the 80s. Right now we're in the upper 60s, 69 degrees, 68 up in the lakes under clear skies. Here's a look at our forecast visibility. Now this is for fog later tonight. Notice the visibility is dropping there, so more patchy ground fog possible again later on tonight. Then it'll improve throughout the day. That Sam Rayburn forecast tomorrow if you plan on going up to the lake, doing any fishing. Low 80s the highs under mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We'll talk about the rest of that forecast into next week in just a few minutes.
Well, the Beaumont Heritage Society awarded a new historical marker honoring the life and legacy of Pandit Mahar Chand. The event kicked off at 10 this morning at Crockett Street near the downtown event center. The marker was given through the Texas Historical Commission's highly competitive Undertold program. Only about 15 markers are approved each year. Chand was the first Asian Indian to move to Beaumont in the early 1900s. He owned a grocery store right where Cajun Country Cookers Inc. stands right now. The ceremony included remarks from members of his family who says he lived quite the eventful life.
He was framed by the Klan, nearly sent to prison, was almost deported. But fortunately, there was a presidential pardon issued to him by President Franklin D. Roosevelt that saved him, that saved his family.
John says he was given his grandfather's pardon after Hurricane Harvey while he was helping his parents clean out their home. Now, this is the first marker in Jefferson County to be selected through that Untold program. And a second dedication ceremony was also hosted today, this time for Blanchette Cemetery by Historical Sacred Spaces and the Jefferson County Historical Commission. It happened at 1 this afternoon on the same day as the cemetery's 50th anniversary.
We are so excited. It's an honor and a pleasure for us to serve this community, the Pear Orchard community. We've been doing it since 2023, and we find it a pleasure and an honor to do this. And we're having fun.
Blanchette Cemetery was formerly known as Fleming Cemetery. It was established back in 1917 and has served as the final resting place of generations of the community's residents, including guitarist Blind Willie Johnson. And Extraordinary Vision just wrapped up its third annual Dining in the Dark event today. It kicked off at 11 and lasted until 5 p.m. It took place at the Port Arthur Public Library. Hattie Hammerson, founder of Extraordinary Vision, says this event allows those living with blindness and even those without it to stand tall together and to embrace the experience with a little bit of fun.
We have beautiful door prizes. We have compliments of K Jewelry. They have donated a beautiful pearl pendant necklace. We have gifts from God First Ministries. We have gifts from Bath and Body.
And the organization also hosted its third White Cane Walk last month. That was to raise awareness and celebrate the independence of those living with blindness. And in Southern California, they're in the middle of an atmospheric river and getting soaked, maybe as much as a month's worth of rain in one day. Evacuation orders are also being issued for some in burn-scarred areas amid concerns of possible mudslides and debris. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the latest in LA.
Southern California being hit with heavy rains, more than 22 million residents bracing for possible flash flooding and the risk of mudslides and debris flows in areas burned by wildfires earlier this year.
The problem with rain in Southern California is it usually comes down all at once. If it would just spread out a little bit, we could do a little bit better by it.
Sheriff's deputies going door to door in the Eaton burn scar area in Altadena, notifying residents of evacuation orders.
Evacuation warning.
Rafi Gurjian's home was spared by the fires and mudslides earlier this year, but he's concerned about this round of heavy rains.
It seemed like at least some of the growth in the vegetation on the mountain has already come back, which is really helping retain some of that debris.
In preparation for the storm, officials installing more than 13,000 feet of K-rail, which are concrete barriers that help prevent mudslides from destroying roads and homes.
Still, drivers urged to use caution. This Tesla spinning out on the rain-soaked freeway, careening across 3 lanes before colliding on the opposite shoulder.
I do know that California drivers, they're not used to driving in adverse weather.
California Governor Gavin Newsom deployed more than 270 personnel ahead of the storm, including several search and rescue teams, helicopters, and dozers near burn scar areas.
The crews are out reconning, looking for any potential hazards, access routes that in the event that something were to happen, that at least we know how we could get in, how it could be assistance, where we could stage apparatus.
Residents urged to stay home.
Cuddle up, watch a movie, spend some family time.
And those evacuation orders in the burn scar areas of the Altadena, Pacific Palisades areas remain in effect through tomorrow morning. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Ahead here tonight, a winning Mega Millions ticket was sold last night. Find out where, and the lucky prize that winner is Join. And Google is planning to invest big in the Lone Star State. Find out what's in the works to be built and how it's all in an effort for Google's plan to invest in America.
Find news in your neighborhood. Just look for the Near Me tab inside the 12 News Now app.
We're working to get more information from Beaumont Police.
Join 12 News weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m., keeping you informed on what matters most.
And keep you safe when weather impacts your day. Following the excitement with your team.
Covering local issues that matter in your community.
Watch 12 News at 6 and 10 p.m. and stream on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan, kind, courteous, and safe.
The STEM fields are providing opportunity to be part of the developments that will shape the future, and the Army National Guard is at the forefront of the movement. Soldiers can serve part-time and choose from dozens of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics jobs, working with cutting-edge technology and innovations. And the skills and experience they receive can open doors for them to civilian careers in the STEM world. Join a team that is taking the lead in STEM by talking to a local recruiter or by going to nationalguard.com/careers.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now. Weekdays, noon. Only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Well, a winning Mega Millions ticket was sold at a Publix supermarket in Newman, Georgia last night. The jackpot totaled $980 million before taxes. It's the biggest haul since the lottery raised ticket prices to $5 back in April. It took 40 drawings before someone finally hit all 6 winning numbers. And Google is planning to spend $40 billion to build 3 new data centers in West Texas and the Panhandle. Governor Greg Abbott and Google CEO Sundar Pichai made the announcement yesterday in Methonian near Dallas. That's where another data center is already up and running. And Governor Abbott said this new funding will also support energy projects and workforce development. The plans come as part of Google's Investing in America effort. All right, up next, President Trump ordering the Department of Justice to investigate Epstein's possible ties to Democrats and one former president, the latest on his files.
In some areas, a patchy ground fog will be possible again later tonight. Otherwise, quite warm the next few days with highs in the low to mid 80s. We'll have that complete forecast coming up.
To the spot welders and forklift drivers, to the pipeline technicians and plant operators, to the chemists, custodians, and contractors, and the engineers, pilots, and wellhead pumpers, to the people working day after day keeping our Power City rolling, 12 News is telling your stories.
Extended the temporary restraining order.
When industry news breaks, we're on the front lines, digging into the issue, filtering out rumors, and giving you the facts direct from inside sources.
Lamar is working to protect Power City from hackers.
Taking on the story from all sides and all angles with award-winning coverage.
The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Southeast Texas is a Power City, and we're bringing the power to you. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
Can't wake up early?
Don't worry, we've got you covered with 12 News Plus. Stream the Daybreak replays all morning long or watch it on demand whenever you want.
Just search for 12 News Plus on your streaming device, add it to your channels, and start watching for free.
12 News Plus, start streaming today.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/goldenapple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards every month on 12 News.
This is a tornado on the ground.
And the roads are slippery.
We have a tropical storm warning.
Look at this water.
Street flooding in Beaumont.
It is going to get extremely cold.
The metal building blew away from a business.
Staying safe behind the wheel is imperative.
Find a safe spot, move to an interior room.
Just make sure you're staying safe.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
President Trump is ordering the Department of Justice to investigate Epstein's possible ties to Democrats and former President Bill Clinton. This is just days after the release of Epstein emails that mentioned President Trump. ABC's Selena Wang has the latest.
President Trump defending his extraordinary order to his attorney general and the FBI to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's involvement and relationship with several prominent Democrats, including former President Bill Clinton, former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, and, quote, many other people and institutions.
I am considered the chief law enforcement agent in the country, and
I'm allowed to do it.
Attorney General Pam Bondi publicly responding on Friday, will do, saying the department will pursue this with urgency and integrity. This comes even though Bondi herself had closed the Epstein case earlier this year, declaring, "We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties." Top Democrats calling Trump panicked and desperate.
Will Donald Trump be investigated as part of this? Or is there going to be one set of rules for Donald Trump's friends and supporters and another set for his critics?
Former President Clinton did travel on Epstein's plane multiple times after his presidency, but Clinton says he was unaware of Epstein's crimes and never visited Epstein's private island. He has not been accused of wrongdoing. A spokesperson for the Clinton Foundation says these emails prove Bill Clinton did nothing and knew nothing. The rest is noise meant to distract from election losses, backfiring shutdowns, and who knows what else. Even some Republicans pushing back on Trump's demand.
I would ask him not to do that because all it does is taint our legal system.
This all comes 2 days after the House Oversight Committee released thousands of documents from Epstein's estate. Many of them mention Trump. In a 2017 email to former Secretary Larry Summers, Epstein writes, "I have met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump."
Well, skies are clear this evening across southeast Texas on our Roofing 911 Skycam network up in Jasper, sponsored by Provalis. We'll see some patchy fog again later tonight. Above normal temperatures continuing, and rain and thunderstorm chances will be on the increase late in the day into Thursday night of next week. Running in the upper 60s right now, some mid 60s along the coast. Rest of the region, well, 70s and 80s, pretty dominant. Temperatures well above normal for this time of the year, and just a few high clouds working up the coastline, but we'll be mostly clear tonight. Another weak front up in Oklahoma that will stay well away from us, so no cooling anytime soon, although fairly cool tonight. The last few mornings we've been in the upper 50s for lows, mid 50s lakes, upper 50s here in the Triangle, with that patchy ground fog developing again toward tomorrow morning. Of course, the atmosphere is still fairly dry across the region. The deep south, don't see much change there. Moisture levels will be on the increase, certainly by the middle and end of next week. Actually, moisture starts increasing Monday, but just no triggers to lift that moisture until we get to about a 20% coverage there on Wednesday. And look how high these numbers get on Thursday night. So we'll have a very good chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lots of moisture in place. Another cold front coming in and a strong upper level disturbance, which we'll show you in just a moment. And we'll see some drier weather on Friday. High pressure over the region now will weaken over the next couple of days. The first area of low pressure stays well to our north. The second one coming down, that'll be the one to move into range Thursday night into Friday morning, giving us a very good chance of showers and thunderstorms. Pulls on out what we call negative tilted, and pretty good dynamics and lift in place with moisture will give it at least a 60% coverage of showers and thunderstorms Thursday evening. Little break on Friday, then there's the next one for the weekend. So keeping our fingers crossed, we're heading for a wetter pattern, that's for sure, as we head toward the end of next week and next weekend. Pretty quiet. We head into Wednesday, just a 20% coverage there, but there's that line of showers and thunderstorms moving in Thursday evening of next week. It'll move on out, and we'll see some drier weather for Friday. Rainfall potential with Thursday's system. 1 to 2 inches. That would be nice. We certainly need that. Need a lot more, but hey, that's a start. And that'll be mainly Thursday evening after around 5 or 6 o'clock. Futurecast overnight, some patchy fog developing. Lows will be in the mid 50s lakes to the upper 50s in the Triangle, except warmer down in Mid-County and Port Arthur. Then we'll be in the low 80s coming up for tomorrow under mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Marine forecast, southwest to south winds up to about 10 to 15 knots. Water temperature at 70. So mid 50s lakes tonight, upper 50s, low 60s in the Triangle, patchy ground fog. And for tomorrow, becoming partly cloudy and warm with high temperatures in the lower 80s. 7-day forecast, slight chance of showers returning Wednesday at 20%. Jumps to a 60% coverage on Thursday late in the day into Thursday night. hopefully getting a little break on the rain there Friday, then another chance next weekend.
Carrie, you talked about a little bit of fog. It's not going to be that where you have trouble driving through it, right?
No, it shouldn't be. This is mainly just ground fog. It's really shallow. It usually doesn't extend very deep off the ground, but watch out for that though in the morning.
Yeah, and it was a nice day today. It was in this
very
84.
nice.
I mean, it was
About
kind
the
of pretty.
same tomorrow.
Okay, I love it. Thank you, Carrie. Holton's here with a preview of 409 Sports.
Thank you, guys. The P&G Indians got the job done in their home playoff game last night. We're going to hear from Coach Jeff Joseph and their star back coming up in 409 Sports.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/goldenapple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards every month on 12 News.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
Daybreak keeps you prepared for whatever the day brings. Working overnight to get you the latest breaking news. Stay ahead of the storm with Weather Impact Alert Days. Start with the team you trust on Daybreak. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. and streaming on 12 News Plus.
Follow me, sir. Every day there's more to come. Watch and see there's only one. Me TV. All you have to do is watch me. Are you kidding me?
Follow me.
That's memorable. That's me. That's me. Me TV.
409 Sports. To us, it's about so much more than a highlight, wins or losses.
It's the heart that makes up the game, the triumph of the human spirit.
It's agony and victory, diehards and day ones. It can divide or unify a community.
We give you the stats, but then we inspire you with the stories. The unpredictable, unforgettable, and incomparable.
We bring it to you all because sports lives in the 409.
.409 Sports, brought to you by Golden Triangle Emergency Center, Orange.
Howdy, Southeast Texas. My name is Holton Pepper, and welcome into 409 Sports. The bi-district round is all wrapped up, and the dust has settled. We lost a few squads, but one of the more expected outcomes happened out of the reservation last night. A beatdown of the Nacogdoches Dragons by way of the P&G Indians at home finally produced a 48-7 victory. The Indians came out sprinting to snag an early lead, and this one was never really close. The starters kept the Dragons from not scoring any points all game. Obviously, the big news was the loss of senior quarterback Connor Bailey to injury, and the status of his injury is still up in the air. We'll update you as soon as we know more. But in his absence last night, the whole team stepped up and dominated. 12 News reporter Cameron Burchett got a chance to speak with head coach of the Indians, Jeff Joseph, as they marched to their 11th win of the season. But even still, he says there is more potential with this squad.
It's like I told our guys, I still don't think we've played our best complete game, and we're working towards that every week, and we're practicing towards getting better every week, and every chance we have to come out here on Friday nights, we want to perform, we want to play our best, and hopefully we'll start playing our best games here in the next few weeks. Core group of senior guys that have played football together for a long time, and they believe in each other. They want to win games, and they believe in our team, and that matters a lot this time of year, and no matter what it takes, it's all about finding a way to win games.
Tyson Henry is one of the best running backs in the 409 and even the state, and he dominated last night as well in scoring a few times. Burchett also caught up with him, and look, if you don't believe me about saying he's the best, take it from his offensive line.
I'm not here. I'm no one without my boys back here. They cleared the way for me. I'm just here to play running back, man. I'm nothing without these boys. I'm really glad we have a good class, a good team this year. I know if I mess up, my teammate's gonna pick me back up. I know if they mess up, we're all gonna pick each other. It was like one big family, and we're just a great football team, good family bond.
Hey, Tyson Henry's the best running back in the 409.
Hey, this kid's the future.
The Indians get ready to face the Ennis Lions in the area round, who also dominated their bi-district matchup last night, 70-35 over Dallas Wilson. That matchup will take place in Montgomery at 7 p.m. Friday night. High school hoops is back, and obviously it kind of got overshadowed by the bi-district round of the playoffs last night, but highlights a few scores from last night and even some from today. Livingston got a big win over ranked Bridge City squad, 67-45 or 57-45 in that one. And a 6A program, your Manville Mavericks, Ebony, came to Beaumont, and the #1 team ranked in the preseason by TABC danced to a 72-44 final. And then look at Brooklyn, keeping up with a 4A program, a very good one at that. Coach Hancock and his Hawks soaring to a 77-70 win. And then Jasper, I mean, wow, my goodness, 102-21 over Goodrich. But
that's insane.
Hey, what about Manville? I mean, you got another.
It's because I'm not there. I need to go and give them a pep talk.
Yeah, I think you need to be out on the sidelines at least, in one of those chairs, telling them what to do, where to go, because I feel like that's going to be the difference maker.
Oh, you want me to throw my coaching stuff in there?
Right, you got to go.
I can do that.
You look official, so come up there with your clipboard and start telling them where to go. Like, look, and you sit there and you huddle up. Look here, start telling them plays, formations, and stuff. Telling them I think you got it.
Yeah, even though I don't know what any of that part means, but just where to go and where to throw the ball.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Holton, thank you so much, and you guys stick with us. Carrie will have a final check of your forecast.
Find news in your neighborhood. Just look for the Near Me tab inside the 12 News Now app.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now, weekdays noon, only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with 12 News and 12 News Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on 12 News Plus.
It's hard to really come to terms with dementia. There are little things that you can't even begin to plan for that happen that you need the early diagnosis for. My mom has done so much for me. There's no way that I wouldn't do the same for her. It's so important to have the conversation with your doctor earlier because you just do not know what the future holds.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Brandon Roddy. Tune in to 409 Sports on 12 News and follow all of my social media accounts for the latest in sports updates and highlights.
All right, Carrie's back with the final check of your impact forecast. Carrie.
Looks pretty good over the next several days. If you like warm weather, we'll be in the
I do.
I do too.
Yes, we do.
We'll be in the 80s for highs, lows in the 60s, some patchy fog tonight. Pretty good chance of rain and thunderstorms finally late Thursday and Thursday night. hopefully a break there.